All right, now that you're fourth graders, now that you are superior students, it's time for you to move on to compound sentences. Previously, you've probably been writing in little short, tiny sentences. I call them baby sentences, goo goo gaga. You've been probably using really short little sentences. And now that you're a fourth grader, it's time for you to break out and start using compound sentences. And so we're going to learn a little bit how to make compound sentences so that you can start using them. And compound sentences also help us to express more complex and complicated ideas. So I'm going to start out by writing my name on my paper. A compound sentence has two simple sentences joined together. So we take two little baby short sentences and we combine them together. The separate sentences are joined by a comma and a coordinating conjunction, such as and, or, but, or so. So we're going to use a comma, and then we're going to use one of these coordinating conjunctions to join the two sentences together. So thinking question over here says, is the sentence made up of two simple sentences? Is one word a coordinating conjunction with a comma between it? So one way to figure out if you have a compound sentence is to look at subjects and predicates, right? We learned all about subjects and predicates before. Also, another way to figure it out is to look for these coordinating conjunctions and for the comma. Okay, so we're going to look at a few. Let's look at this sample before we get going. So here's a complete sentence. Here's a complete sentence. Some people read books. Others talked quietly. Those would be fine on their own. Here's the subject. Some people, predicate, read books. Here's the subject, others, and the predicate talked quietly. Those are really short sentences. We can combine them with using a comma and the coordinating conjunction and, right? And make it into a more complex, more fourth grade type of sentence or fifth grade or sixth grade type of sentence. So we're going to underline the simple sentences in each compound sentence, and we're going to circle the coordinating conjunction. Okay? Remember, we're looking for and, or, but, or so. The girls went to the library and they worked on their project. I even read the and with the emphasis, and they worked on their project. So here's my first complete sentence. Here's my second. They worked on their project. Okay. Let's do the second one, and then I'm going to let you do 3 and 4 on your own, and we'll check them. They could do a report, or they could write a skit. Well, here's my coordinating conjunction. They could write a skit is a complete sentence. They could do a report is also a complete sentence. All right, I'm going to give you some time to do 3 and 4, and then you can check them and see if yours match mine. Okay, let's check number 3. I found but, and the comma right there. The library was quiet is a complete sentence. The girls were getting noisy is a complete sentence. Sophie made a joke so everyone laughed. So is a coordinating conjunction. Here's a complete sentence. Everyone laughed is a complete sentence. It has a subject and a predicate. It's just really short. All right, let's do 2 of them together, and then you guys can do 7 and 8, okay? Ms. Walker came over and she put her fingers to her lips. There's my coordinating conjunction. She put her fingers to her lips. Ms. Walker came over. The library is for everyone, but people should be considerate of others. But is a coordinating conjunction. The library is for everyone is a complete sentence. People should be considerate of others is also a complete sentence. It's got a subject and a predicate. I'm going to let you work on 7 and 8 on your own, and then we'll correct them. Okay, so I'm looking at number 7. People must work quietly or they will disturb others. Or is my coordinating conjunction. They will disturb others. People must work quietly. And then number 8, the girls could be quieter or they could work at Sophie's house. Or is my coordinating conjunction. I'm looking also for my comma. Remember that the comma is kind of an important clue too. The girls could be quieter. Subject the girls. Verb could be quieter. Predicate could be quieter. They could work at Sophie's house is the other sentence, right? Okay, so hopefully you learned a little bit about making a compound sentence. Usually you have 2 complete sentences, and then you have a comma, and then you have a coordinating conjunction, right? And the coordinating conjunctions are and, or, but, and so. So those are our coordinating conjunctions, right? The comma comes before the coordinating conjunction. All right, so I hope that helped you to learn a little bit about compound sentences, and thank you for joining me.